Okay guys, now here we have a different equation. One thing that I want you to notice about this equation is that we have parentheses. Now we know order of the operations and we know that parentheses always go first. Now in this case, what do I need to do in order to do the parentheses? Well, I know that this is 3m and that's a -4 and they are not like terms, so I cannot combine them. So I know that what I need to do here is use distributive property. That means that this -2 is multiplying the 3m as well as the -4. So I'm going to do one by one. First, the multiplication between -2 and 3m. Remember, we always start with the signs. Negative and positive gives me a negative. 2 times 3 gives me a 6. And I just have my variable m. Then, I'm going to do -2 times -4. And remember, we always start with signs. So negative and negative gives me a positive. 2 times 4 gives me an 8. And this has to be equal to -4 because nothing has changed on the other side. Now, I do know that my goal is always the same. I have to find out what, in this case, m has to be equal to. I always want to find out what my letter stands for. So all that I have now is a two-step equation that I need to solve for m. So which one is the first number I'm going to cancel, the -6 or the +8? Remember the coefficient, the number next to the variable, you always save it for last. So I'm going to start with a +8. And the only way that I can cancel a +8 is with a -8. Remember our rule, what I do to one side, I do to the other. So what's going to happen here? -8 and +8 will cancel. All that I have left is a -6m equal to -4 and -8. So remember, I owe 4, I owe 8. My total is that I still owe 12. Once that I have this, I look, and now the only number that I have to cancel is my -6. I do know that the -6 is multiplying the m, because number next to letter means multiplication. So in this case, I need to divide by -6 because division is the inverse operation of multiplication. So I'm going to divide by -6, divide by -6. I want you to notice that we did the inverse of the operation, but not the inverse of the number. This will show me that the -6 will cancel. And in this case, negative and negative gives me a positive because this is division. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And this is my answer.